Hello, it's Engineer Jolter Genesis Arpalad or Engineer Palm Tree on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. So today, we're gonna be answering a March 2026 problem na lumabas sa MSTC. Deflection na lumabas sa MSTC. And let me read the problem, no? A triangular pin-connected truss carries a load of 4448 Newton as shown. Each member has the same modulus of elasticity and cross-sectional area. So itong uh, triangular pin connected truss natin guys, meron siyang force dito at P. Tapos roller support dyan, pin support dito. And actually itong figure na to guys is screenshotted from the actual book reference ni Sir Dakay. No? So the truss member properties are E equals 200 times 10 raised to 6 kilopascal and A equals 2580.6 mm squared. The vertical deflection at point P is most nearly, ito yung choices guys. So, actually, nung lumabas to sa boards guys, merong binigay si Sir Dakay na virtual work equation. Dito sa actual reference niya, wala. Pero, yung pag-solve nito is also virtual work. So, it's the same lang. So, remember, no? Pag meron tayong loading, magde-deflect yung body natin. So dito guys, as you can see guys, magde-deflect yan downwards. Magde-deflect downwards. So gusto kasi natin kunin is vertical deflection daw at point P. So ito yan guys, ito yung gusto natin kunin, vertical deflection dyan. No? So by using virtual work, no? Remember, yung virtual work equation natin is basically just Sulae. No? Summation of Sulae, yung S, yan yung real body natin, yung U, yan yung real body natin, yung S, yung U, yan yung virtual body natin. No? So, first, i-analyze muna natin yung real body natin. So, ito yan guys, no? So, you can see, 3 meters daw dito, 4.6 meters dito, tapos meron tayong point load. No? And, dahil 4.6 to, 3 to, and right triangle lang to, di ba? Right triangle lang yan. So, pwede lang natin makuha itong length na to. Using Pythagorean theorem. So, yung total length niyan is 4.6 squared plus 3 squared. So, magagamit natin yan actually dahil dito. Kailangan natin ng length. Kasi yung kukunin natin, no, sa analysis ng real tsaka analysis ng virtual is yung force per member. Force per member. So, kunin natin yung force ng MP, ng NP, tsaka yung MN. Okay? So, let's consider muna itong point P. Again guys, pag maka-encounter ka ng frame or ng truss, there's two methods to attack it, no? Method of joints and method of sections. But dito guys, kahit pa mag-method of section ka dyan, or mag-method of joint ka dyan, it's the same free body diagram. No? So, considering point P, no, ito yung force natin. Ito yung external force natin, no? And yung dalawang forces natin na meron, na member is itong NP tsaka itong MP, no? So, gusto ko guys, malaman nyo paano ba mag-assume ng tama na direction ng force, no? So, as you can see guys, downward kasi itong P natin. Downward itong P natin. Then, yung dalawang forces na nakakonect sa kanya, yung isa purely horizontal. Yung isa naman is slanted. So, merong vertical tsaka horizontal component. So, ano lang ba yung mag-o-oppose nito? Eh, di ba ito lang? So, dapat yung vertical component nito is upward. So, yung direction niya din is upward. No? And since upward to guys, itong FMP, alam nating upward yan guys. Itong NP, di ba horizontal lang yan? So, dapat i-oppose niyan is yung horizontal component nito. Eh, yung horizontal component nito is towards the left or tension. So, dapat itong NP towards the right or compression. So, ganyan. So, ganyan yung tamang pag-a-assume ng direction ng mga arrowheads natin, no? When it comes to forces. But actually, guys, in terms of virtual work, mas madali talaga if gagawin nyo lang tension lahat yung members. Bakit? Kasi guys, yung compression guys, no? Pag lagay natin dito sa working equation natin na sulae, yung compression magiging negative. So, if i-tension natin lahat ng forces, guys, pag may maling assumption tayo, magiging negative yan. So, meaning compression dapat yan. Kaya, if i-store natin yan sa calculator, naka-negative na, no? Pero, in this case, guys, gusto kong malaman nyo paano mag-assume. Kasi magagamit nyo yan pag makaka-encounter na kayo ng trusses na merong flexible cables. Okay? So, alam natin, guys, since slanting to, meron yang angle. Merong angle. And para makuha lang yung angle, we just use tan. Tan, di ba, is towa. Towa, soka towa. So, dito yung angle natin, then ito yung opposite. Then, kasi dito yung right angle, tsaka yung angle na of consideration natin, so ito yung adjacent. So, 3 yung opposite, ito yung adjacent. 3 over 4.6. Then, we try. Then, pag-calculate natin is tan negative 1 times 3 over 4.6 lang. Then, makukuha nating value is 33.11 degrees, no? So, I want you to store that to A. Kasi meron pa yung other decimals. Okay. Next, summation at Y tayo, guys. Kasi, if mag-summation tayo at X, dalawang unknowns. So, if mag-summation tayo at Y, isang unknown lang, ito lang. Kasi yung partner niya is itong external force natin. So, by summation at Y, yung upward is positive. So, itong FMP upward, tapos sin theta. Sin theta. Minus 4448 equals 0. Minus kasi ito. No? So, sin A siya, guys, para makuha natin yung Y. No? So, bakit sin A? Diba, guys? Meron tayong triangle na yan. If ito yung horizontal component niya, ito yung vertical component niya, no? And ito yung angle. So, paano ba ito makuha, guys? Paano ba ito makuha? Di ba? Opposite to. Ito yung opposite. Ito yung adjacent. Ito yung hypotenuse. So, ano ba yung trigonometric function na magagamit natin itong O tsaka itong H? Di ba? So, sin theta over O over H. Kaya makuha na natin tong vertical. Kasi ito kasi yung resultant, guys, yung hypotenuse natin. Yan yung resultant. Ito yung opposite, no? And para makuha natin yung horizontal, cosine lang. Kasi ka. So, ka. Kaya cosine equals adjacent over H. Kaya sin A yan, guys, no? Kasi dito, yung mangyayari, yung O, no, ilipat natin yung H, magiging H sin theta lang. Or yung vertical component equals resultant sin theta, no? Ganyan yan, guys, if yung theta natin is na towards the x-axis, no? So, if we calculate that, yung makukuha natin is 8142.53. So, tension. Positive kasi yung nakuha natin. So, tama yung assumption natin na tension siya. Kasi away from the point of consideration ang arrowhead. Okay? So, I want you to store that to 1. Store natin yan sa 1. Okay. So, next, summation at x na tayo. Kasi meron na tayong force ng MP. So, isang ano na lang. Ito na lang NP. So, again, yung pagkuha natin ng horizontal component ng FMP, guys, is cos lang. No? I discussed this kanina na. So, FNP minus FMP cos A equals 0. And if we calculate that, yung makukuha natin is 680. 6820.27. And compression siya. Kasi positive yung nakuha natin. So, tama yung assumption natin na compression siya. Yung arrowhead niya is papunta sa point of consideration. So, I want you to store that to 2. Okay? And next, guys, I want you to look at the reactions ng mga supports natin. As you can see, guys, ito roller support lang to, di ba? So, isa lang yung reaction niya. Ito naman, pin support. So, dalawa, vertical and horizontal. And as you can see, guys, dito, guys, look at N. Look at N, guys. Di ba yung force component dyan is ito, compression. Tapos ito, di ba? Alam natin, FNP is compression. So, compression din yan. Meron tayong isa pang force dyan. If pag method of joints tayo, guys. And ano ba yan, guys? Di ba zero force member yan, guys? Remember, zero force. Zero force, no? Di ba? Usual geometry lang yan is ganto or ganto. If ito, guys, yung zero force natin dyan is itong nakatayo. So, bakit ba? Di ba, pag magsa-summation fx tayo guys, let's say A to B, tsaka C. And let's say, ganyan lang yung arrowheads niya. No? Pag sa-summation at x tayo, yung A equals B lang. Kasi opposite lang sila. Pero if magsa-summation at fy tayo guys, no? Magsa-summation fy tayo, C lang yung meron. So, equals 0 siya. Kaya 0 force member siya. If ito naman, syempre, 0 yan. 0 to. Kasi isa-isa lang sila. Isa-isa lang. So, if magsa-summation at x ka and sa summation at y, 0 silang dalawa. No? So, as you can see dito, di ba itong geometry lang yan? Ito. So, 0 force member yung F, M, N. Kaya, dito, lagay natin FMN equals 0. So, next, no, mag-a-analysis na tayo ng virtual frame. So, sa virtual frame, guys, same frame pa rin, but yung external force natin is gagawin natin 1. Unitless yan, guys, ha? 1.0. Unitless yan. So, actually, same lang yung process natin. I-consider natin yung point P. Ito yung forces natin, di ba? Tapos, meron tayong 1. Alam na natin yung angle. So, summation at y tayo. Again, FMP sine A, which is yung theta natin yung A, minus 1 equals 0. Yung makukuha nating FMP is 1.83. So, tension yan kasi positive. Tama yung assumption natin. So, I want you to store that to 3. Next, summation at x tayo. Summation at x, write yung positive, positive to, negative tong FMP. Kaya FNP minus FMP cos A equals 0. And if we calculate that, yung makukuha natin is 1.53. Compression yan. No? So, I want you to store that to 4. And again, if we look at the reactions, it's the same geometry, guys. Yung paganyan, paganyan, paganyan. It's the same geometry. So, alam pa rin natin, with the virtual frame, 0 pa rin yung FMN. Okay? So, let's input na all no sa table, guys, ng Sulae. Dito, guys, yung member natin na kino-consider lang is yung MP tsaka yung NP. Kasi yung MN natin, alam natin na 0 for both frames. From real frame to virtual frame, 0. So, yung S, guys, yan yung real forces natin. Yan yung real forces natin. So, FMP, ito yan, 8142.53. Then, yung NP natin, again, compression yan, so 6820.27. And if, di ba, nakastore tayo, guys? So, pag input nyo sa calculator, gawin yung negative 2. Negative 2, kasi 2 nakastore. And yung U natin, yan yung virtual frame forces natin, 1.83 for MP, negative 1.53 for NP. Yung length natin, for MP, ito yan, di ba? 4.6 squared plus 3.0 squared. Gusto kasi nating kunin is naka mm para lang consistent tayo kasi yung yung A natin is naka mm. Yung A natin is naka mm. So, i-multiply lang natin ng 1,000 para maging mm. Then yung L natin for NP, that's 4,600. And if you multiply that, guys, itong SUL, ito yung makukuha nating values. And as you can see, since compression, itong real and virtual frame natin for NP, negative silang dalawa, magiging positive lang din. Kaya positive lang din dito. And if we total that, ito yung makukuha natin na SUL. Pero hindi pa yan tapos, guys, kasi yung equation natin is Sulae. So, kailangan pa natin siya i-divide ng AE, which is 2580.6. Then, itong modulus of elasticity natin, guys, naka-kilopascal kasi to, times 10 raised to 6. Eh, di ba, 1 megapascal is 1,000 kilopascal. So, yung 200 times 10 raised to 6 kilopascal is basically just 200 times 10 raised to 3 megapascal, no? And if we calculate that, yung makukuha natin is 0.25 meters. So, ito yung sagot, no? But actually, guys, nung lumabas to sa board exam, hindi ito yung solution ko. Kasi meron akong solution when it comes to frames. Single-loaded frame systems na concurrent yung forces at point of deflection. So, let's discuss it, no? Remember, guys, yung work energy theorem natin, which is work equals energy. Actually, sa physics, as nakalagay dito is summation of work plus change in potential energy equals change in kinetic energy. Pero basically, this is the principle, no? And itong W, di ba work yan? Ito E, energy. So first, let's discuss yung work done by external force. So, let's say guys, meron tayong pole, no? Na fix sa taas. Meron tayong pole. Lalagyan natin ng point load gradually. So, bakit gradually, guys? Actually, sa statics of rigid bodies, guys, although not said in the problem, yung forces dyan is applied gradually. Hindi yan instant na 4448 Newton. Hindi yan instant. Kasi pag instant yan, guys, yung mangyayari, yung frame natin, yung beam natin, yung truss natin, magva-vibrate. Tapos, magkakaroon ng acceleration. So, dynamics na siya. Hindi na static equilibrium. So, by principle, guys, yung static of rigid bodies, gradually applied yung P. No? So, if we gradually apply the P, magkakaroon ng deflection. Di ba? And actually, guys, we can calculate the work done nito by using the relationship ng force natin tsaka ng deflection. And yung relationship nila, guys, is ganito lang, linear. Ito yung linear elasticity na sinasabi ng statics or SMAT, no? Linear lang, guys, yung P and yung deflection. Siyempre, if we increase the P, mag-i-increase din yung deflection. And yung work done, guys, is basically just the area nitong triangle. Basically just the area niyan. Yan yung work done natin. So, alam natin, yung work is 1/2 times deflection times P. Kasi triangle to, di ba? Ito is deflection. Diyan is P. Yan yung work done natin, guys. No? So, next, no, is yung energy. So, dahil may work done tayo, guys, hindi lang yan mawawala. Dapat yan mapupunta somewhere. Dapat yan mapupunta somewhere. Eh, di ba, gradually applied to. Gradually applied. So, walang acceleration. Basically, yung velocity ng pag-move natin ng member, no, ng pag-deflect niya is constant. Constant yung velocity, acceleration is 0. So, since walang acceleration, guys, no, since this is static equilibrium, wala ding kinetic energy. 0 yung kinetic energy. So, saan ba ito papunta yung work? Guys, papunta yan sa potential energy ng members natin. Eh, ano ba yung potential members ng energy natin? Eh, di ba yan yung strain energy? As you can see from the definition, guys, strain energy is defined as the potential energy stored in a strained body. Ano ba yung strained body dito? Eh, di ba itong members natin? No? So, ano ba yung strain energy na formula? Di ba ito lang din yan? U equals 1/2 times deflection times P. So, actually, same lang siya ng work. And same lang yung strain energy natin, no? So, knowing that, no, meron na tayong working equation, guys. So, itong W, guys, that's work done due to external forces. Itong U, yan yung strain energy ng members natin. Kaya, summation siya. And, if we substitute, guys, no, yung work, tsaka yung strain energy, ito yung working equation natin. 1/2 times deflection times external force equals summation ng 1/2 times deflection ng internal force. Okay? So, let's talk about the limitations of this method, guys. Actually, guys, this principle, dito galing yung virtual work and Castellano natin. Pero hindi to tinuturo kasi limited lang to. But actually, sa boards, guys, since hindi naman nagbibigay ng super complex na mga loadings, no? Nagagamit ko talaga to. Nagagamit ko to, guys. So, yung limitations ito, guys, single load systems only lang to. So, dapat isa lang yung external loading. Isa lang yung external loading. Tsaka, yung deflection must be at point of concurrency of the external force and the members. So, as you can see nito, guys, yung P, guys, andyan. Diba? Dyan yung kukunin natin ng vertical deflection. And as you can see, yung external force natin, tsaka yung members concurrent dyan at P. So, tama tong number 2. And yung number 3, guys, yung deflection should be the same direction as the external force. Again, downward, di ba yung external force natin? Yung vertical deflection na gusto natin kunin is also downward. So, it's the same direction. So, pwede yan gamitin, guys. Remember this limitation, guys, ha? Remember this limitations, baka mamali kayo. Dapat single load system, dapat yung deflection is at point of concurrency ng external forces and yung members natin. And dapat yung deflection is the same direction as the external force. So let's try with this example, no? With this problem rather. So, una, kailangan pa rin natin i-calculate yung member forces kasi kailangan natin dito for our working equation. So again, it's the same process, guys. Let's consider point P. Alam na natin itong angle natin. So summation at y tayo. Yung makukuha natin again is 8142.53. Yan yung tension. Again, gusto ko i-store nyo yan sa 1. So, next, mag-summation tayo at x. Again, dito, positive yung FNP, negative yung FMP. Kasi right yung positive natin. Then cos A, kasi gusto natin kunin yung horizontal component. And yung makukuha natin is 6820.27. That is compression. And I want you to store that to 2. No? So, meron na tayong forces. And again, yung FMN natin, ito, 0 yan. But actually, di natin yan kailangan kasi hindi yan dito. Wala yan dito. 0 din yan Wala yan dito. So, let's apply the working equation, guys. So, di ba ito yung working equation natin. But, paano ba to guys? Wala kasing given na deflection. Alam natin, di ba, itong deflection na to, this is basically just PLAE. Di ba PLAE ang deflection natin from SMAT? So, we can substitute yung PLAE dito. And since meron na tayong P, so PLAE times P magiging P squared L over AE. Kaya ito na yung final working equation natin, no? So, let's substitute, no? Una, gusto ko munang kunin nyo yung AE, store nyo sa E. Store nyo yan sa E kasi yung angle natin nasa A. Store nyo yan sa E, guys. Kasi, as said here, each member has the same modulus of elasticity and cross-sectional area. So, constant yan, guys. No? So, I want you to store that to E. Next, let's substitute na. So, tingnan muna natin dito, guys. Ito yung work done by the external force. 1/2 times deflection. Yan yung gusto natin kunin. Itong 4448, yan yung external. Yan yung external force, di ba? Equals, as you can see nito, guys, may constant yan. Itong 1/2, tsaka itong AE. Kaya nilabas ko na, guys, 1/2 E. Ito, yung nakastore na AE. 1/2 E times itong 1, yan, ito yan, 8142.53. Times yung length niya. Diba, square, P squared L? So, 1 squared times 4,600 squared plus 2,000 squared para makuha natin itong length na to in mm. Plus 2, which is ito, 6820.27 square times 4,600. So, if we calculate that, guys, if we shift solve for x, itong deflection na to, gawin natin yung x. Shift. So, for x, guys, yung makukuha nating value is 0.26 mm. So, actually, meron siyang discrepancy. Yan yung problema dito na problem. Meron siyang discrepancy. Pero, ang liit lang ng discrepancy na yan, guys. 0.01 mm. So, tama pa rin na ito pala yung answer natin, no? That's it, no? Again, make sure to subscribe and follow or join me on my other platforms on Facebook, TikTok, and on Discord. And that's it. See you in the next video.